Good afternoon, YTBC. What's up, everybody? It's Friday. I hope everyone is doing wonderfully, beautifully, splendidly, all within the sound of my voice and the playback gang, right? I guess that still would be the sound of my voice. Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm taking it easy, taking it slow. And sorry, I would feel kind of remiss if I didn't greet you with peace. So, got that out of the way. This week, um, in the what I can't, I don't know, describe any other way other than mediocrity that is been boxing in 2014. We have, as we like to do over here, the celebration of a who I think will be an upcoming Hall of Famer while they're still fighting, right? So we can take a look at their careers, starting off, with Deontay Wilder. We're going to just go into his amateur days um, as a as sort of a lead-in for his crossroads fight tomorrow with Big Bang Zhang, which the weigh-in just went off. And in the weigh-in, I think this might be the biggest weight difference of any of Wilder's opponents. Even though Wilder's a taller man, um, he's outweighed by 70 pounds in this one. I don't think. I think the Fury outweighed him by 50, right? 50 some odd pounds, but yeah, being outweighed by 70 pounds. We'll see what that looks like. But anyway, we're getting into this. We'll be cooking for a while. The weigh-in is still going on. There's still thousands of people over there listening to that and checking out what the undercard's going to be and making their predictions and all that stuff for that. And for those who don't know, that's over at the Zone, and I'll be, I'll put it on and I'll watch it, and we can do some like up-to-minute reactions to it. To what's going on with the weigh-in. We like to do weigh-ins, but it gets a little bit, we get intimate before we get the weigh-ins, before the weigh-ins are done. And yeah, we could chop up. Actually, last week's fights, it was really nothing. I mean, we had the UK card, and I'm not trying to say it wasn't like it wasn't cool for boxing fans, but I don't think it really moved the needle so much. You may see some guys out there. What's up, Daniel Barry? I saw you somewhere else, like looking at some. I think someone said, "What's up?" Okay. Oh, hold up a second. I got a little text here. 11. Fuck. Hold up a second, guys. By guys, I wasn't being gender specific. My bad. I wasn't trying to. I see Veronica's out there. Guys of all genders, of all sexes. Yeah. Hello. All right. Sorry, the browser lost for checking to the mic. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Daniel, I saw you on a reaction somewhere. I don't know what I was doing, and your name appeared on the screen. I was like, I know that guy. It was on something like crazy. It was. I don't even know what I was watching, how I got there, but it wasn't boxing. It was something super fucking random. It wasn't sports related at all. But anyway, um, yeah, sometimes stretch my legs out when I'm browsing through stuff. But yeah, this Deontay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber, this whole Queensberry versus Matchroom. I don't know. Is Zilly Zhang Queensberry or is he Matchroom? I don't know what the hell's going on, but anyway, we're gonna check out Wilder's thing from amateur to the pros as a lead in to this pay-per-view clash crossroads fight between him and Zilly Zhang. Um, yeah, okay. This is Riyadh, Saudi Arabia team matchroom. This is supposed to be some sort of team boxing. They're trying to make some sort of league, maybe. I don't know. Why is okay? I'm not gonna say it's corny or anything. It's just right now. Maybe it takes some getting used to. I'm not used to. Um, yeah. I'm not used to boxing being a team sport as such. I know like that. But generally, when you're in there, it's you versus that other guy and one other dude there to try to break it up and keep it somewhat within the reasonable parameters that we understand within the associated rules of boxing. You know what I mean? But anyway, we're gonna keep it. What is going on with this? It was a second. Frank Warren right now is talking. What is this team shit? Like what? I mean, what the UK? Maybe the UK people at some point can let me know what the fuck's going on with it. But I don't get why. Hey, what's up, Bruce? I don't understand like why we need to do a team. There seems to be maybe some internal like UK boxing scene thing. 5 versus 5. Let's see, Zilly Zhang versus Wilder. Was, why do they have Deontay Wilder listed as with the C next to his name? Willie Hutchison, Raymond Ford, Nick Ball. I guess that's. Okay. B-Ball. Damn, B-Ball is not even the co-main event, actually. That's nice. All right. The IBF has an interim title? Yeah, so who's the team? Sorry, Bruce, who's the team captain? There's a massive size difference between Zhang and Wilder, and you just wonder if Zhang detonates one of those left hooks or the right hook that we saw against Joe Joyce. It's a lot of power there, a lot of Chinese power. Yeah, he does have about 70 pounds, bruh. Why do they have the promoters facing off from each other? Like, why am I looking at a photo of Eddie Hearn and fucking Frank Warren? Like, what? This is weird as shit. So anyway, whatever. So right. So yeah, who's the team? Who's the team captain? Who's the team captain? I guess. Yeah. Who and what does it mean to be a team captain in boxing? Hey, what the hell is this? It sounds like it sounds ridiculous. Hey, what in the hell is going on right now? Okay. And then okay, UK residents. I'm looking at UK commercials right now. Oh, wait a minute. They don't have that model car here. Is that the new Benz? Oh, what the hell you guys got? The AMG kit? What the hell is this? Hey, you seem to be driving on our side of the road and a lap in the sky. What the hell? No, that's not an American. Goddamn. Okay. The range. Wow. Okay. All right. I see the new Benzo. Dumb shit rules. Points avoided. Points. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. This is UK Don King. Okay, no, I get that. I mean, I understand their relevance to the boxing scene. And okay, so people who may not know this, right? So, Eddie Hearn is it's the Eddie the Hearns, right? Eddie and Barry are the Hearns, and Barry and Frank Warren, Eddie Hearn's dad, used to be co-promoters at Sky. They came up together. Barry was an accountant, and Frank Warren was I think it was a bookie. I'm not sure where his thing came up, but he was more of a fight guy. Like he was more like in the trenches with the fighters and shit. Um, and neither one of them really left the UK. It's Eddie Hearn, the son of Barry, who has made the Matchroom, which is his dad's company. He took over the dad's company, and he's made it like kind of an international like boxing brand kind of thing. But before that, the Matchroom was just they're both just UK labels. Frank Warren has stayed like mostly UK, even though he's had some international guys. Frank Warren was the guy behind. Frank Warren had Nigel Benn, and Eddie Hearn had Chris Eubank, for instance. I believe Frank Warren had Steve Collins also to go back then. I'm not sure. It was Michael. I think Michael Watson was Matchroom, but I'm not sure about that one. I think Michael Watson was Matchroom. Anyway, point being, yes, this is the UK version of this thing. But I'm looking at this whole like the guys that they have fighting at the top of this card, right? None of them. They're not the UK. They're not from the UK, and they're replacing some guys who aren't from the UK. Like neither one, like Russian, Ukrainian, and then also, why the fuck is it like facing off between the promoters? Like, who thought of this cornball ass shit? Is this the stuff that like flies in the UK? Is this what like you guys think about when it comes to like boxing? It's like a team sport kind of shit, and generational rivalry between promoters. Is that what you guys got going? Maybe this is what's necessary because we're not really getting fights this year for whatever reason. I think it's because the distribution is all messed up. But that's just from the outside looking in. I don't have any sort of inside track. I'm just looking at it um, from being in the business for some amount of years. But whatever, that was some time ago. But like I said, that's how they're promoting it. Maybe it's really, but this is supposed to be a also an American pay-per-view. So, what time is this fight going off at? I'm very interested. Is this supposed to be an American pay-per-view that happens at noon? Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's happening with this. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take a look at something here. Let me see what people's thing. Um, yeah, like Wilder came in at like under 220, and fucking your homeboy came in at like 280 something. Like goddamn, like a 70-pound weight difference. I think that is probably the biggest takeaway from what I saw. Oh, boo 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 boo. Yeah, man. Wilder Zangs. Yeah, man. So let's get in. There we go. Yeah, man, that is a bananas like weight difference. Um, but they're also two old guys. To me, this is kind of a pick 'em fight, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go something. Yeah. Wow. I mean, that straight left. Wilder's looking. I don't know why, man. This is a crazy one. This is gonna be a crazy fight. But yeah, going into this fight, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a deep dive into Wilder's career, how we got to this place um, of being in some sort of internal UK marketing product. Uh, yeah, and what's become of what's become of boxing, what's become of heavyweight division, what's become of the United States. Because I believe, we got Torres. Torres actually we got this. I think we got the silver. I don't know if he's like that though. Anyway, um, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Oh, sorry. Hold up a second. Let me first off, let me drop some links. Copy. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Um, and I will. We'll talk about this. Let's see if I can. Boxing on the Zone, brought to you by William Hill. No, start comment. Hold up 1 second, people. Well, no, I guess I have to give it a couple more minutes. But yeah, for those that catch it live, will catch it live. But yeah, we're gonna go through. Let me see. Yeah. We're gonna go through Wilder's career from the amateurs all the way up until the pros. All, his historic title defense run. Um, what people was talking about it, what people think about it, like how they, how it's perceived, how's it aging, and yes, the trilogy, of course, he had with uh, Fury, also the rematches he had with both Bermain Stavern and Luis Ortiz. Yeah, we'll get through all of it. So let me welcome people to the building, and then I'll pin this thing. We'll get started. Let's see, Veronica, what's up? What's up? What's up, Brandon? What's up, Tommy? Brother from another. Got Veronica, Daniel. What's up? Drunk. Bruce heard say what's up, but what's up again? You know how we do it. What's up, Drunk? What's up, Mar? All right. What's up, Marky Dan? What's happening? Um, Listen, you don't have to come around here every single time and let people know how young you are. We get it. You still make young man mistakes, and we all have. Um, you know, yeah, and you know what? I'm stopping. I'm not gonna be done making mistakes, but it's just I will be making some older person mistakes, not young guy mistakes. That's all. Uh, yeah. What's up, Bullet? All right, so let me get in here. Healthy man. Let's pull up the box rec. let's look at let's see what we got here. Um, see, oh wait, hold up. Actually, let me before I do that, let me pin the link, and then that way I don't have to stop and do it later. 1 second, people, bear with. Yeah, sorry about that, people. Yeah, if it's all the same to you guys, hopefully we can like skip all the acting stuff, like the Emmys. We can skip the acting and the music. Oh my gosh. And yeah, and we can keep it within the realm of boxing and keep it outside of the realm of like the celebrity that comes with boxing, unless you know that's where you guys want to talk about. If that's where you want to take it. But yeah, we're going to talk about Deontay Wilder and his bid for being an inductee in the Hall of Fame. Right. So what we got here? First, we got his amateur career. We got all bouts. Let's do all bouts. All right. Oh, hold up a second. Let me get my glasses too. Oh, that's a bright screen. Okay. There we go. Oh, wait. Let's clean these glasses off. Oh. Deontay LaShawn Wilder. Alias Bronze Bomber. He's 38 years old, 6'7", 83-inch of arms, of wingspan, from Tuscaloosa. He is 67. He has 67. Wow. 67 wins, 9 losses, 1 draw in his entire career, both amateur and pros. Of those 67 wins, 46 have been by knockout. Of those 9 losses, 3 of those have been knockout. That's both in his amateur and pro career. We know he's been knocked out twice by Fury in the pros, and he got knocked out once in the amateurs. I don't remember what the dude's name is, but I think we're gonna get there as we go into this deep dive. Yeah. Let's see. Marky Dan says, I listen to The Temptation and says today's music is trash. If that's not old man behavior, I don't know what is. I don't listen to The Temptations, and today's music is trash. So I don't know what it is you want from me. You want me to say that today's music isn't trash? You'd have to. We'd have to do a deep dive into what you mean by trash. I think it is trash. I don't think it's because like people are less artistic per se. I think more is just corporations have taken over more of what art gets to the masses of people. It's concentrated in fewer hands. It's that kind of thing. But anyway, yeah, but music is trash. Like today's music's trash. Whatever. But you guys, you can rock out to like, I don't know, Sexy Red. Uh, I don't know. Who's your big star? Drake. Yeah, your shit sucks, bro. SZA. You got wait, Tyler the Creator and Jared. I'm not even, bro. You guys do. You guys got it. I'm not even. If that's your thing, that's your thing. I'm gonna get off the young generation right now and get back to the topic at hand. Deontay Wilder, right? So let's talk about here. Shannon Gray. You know what? 2008. Is that okay? So his first, you know what? Let's break this up into amateur and pros. Let's not do both together. It's a little bit weird. Why does BoxRec do it this way? I guess so you can scroll through it. Anyway, whatever. Seems superfluous, if you ask me. Okay, here we go. Let me scroll down. 2006. Wow. The amateur boxing, first off, they don't really take the best records, so it'll be jumping all over the place. But the first fight that they have, they're saying he debuted in the 2006 Alabama Golden Glove semifinal, which seems kind of weird. I don't think that you can debut. Okay. Well, he no, sorry, he beat a debut fighter. Wait, hold on a second. Were they both debut fighters? Yeah, they've. So his first fight as an amateur, it appears that they both were debut. If what the records are to be believed, right? But I think that's a little bit weird. Probably not. Both guys probably had to work their way up to the semifinal. But this is their first official. And the other thing, the amateurs. So BoxRec is now the official keeper for the pro ranks, and that is overseen by the Association of Boxing Commissions, right? So they oversee all professional bouts. That includes the World Series of Boxing, which some people think that's an amateur thing, but it's not. It's a pro thing. And yeah, so oh shit, what's going on here? Why is this crashing? What the hell? All right, awesome. So yeah, we got him fighting some dude named Tom Chappell. I've never heard of him. Brad Ginn, never heard of him. Mario Morales, Mark Ward, Jose Flores. But by the time he gets to his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fight, he's fighting guys who've had at least 18 fights on record. And that's at the USA National Golden Gloves. This is he started fighting. His first fight is in March of 2006. Sorry, in March of 2006. And by the time he is in May of 2007, and basically a couple months later, he's fighting at the USA Golden Gloves against a guy with 18 fights. And he is in the nationals. He's no longer in the regional golden. He's no longer in the state Golden Gloves. He's in this national Golden Gloves. That's cool. That's in the semifinals, and he also won so he beats that guy Isaiah Thomas. Don't know who the hell that dude is. Don't know if he ever came amounted to anything, but yeah, I don't think he did. He got his ass whooped. David Thompson got his ass whooped in the finals. So in his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th fight. Oh, wait a minute. No, in his 7th fight, he won his Golden Gloves. His 2007 Golden Gloves champion. That's pretty impressive. He then goes on to the Nationals. First, he goes to the National Golden Gloves and National Championships. He wins that. Let's see. He won USA National a month later at the Olympic training camp. So he becomes a national champion. This is his first. This seems to be his first year. Yeah, this is his first year of competition. My man's got 10, like fewer than 10. He's got 10 fights at this point. Qantas Graves, I don't know these guys. Joe Guzman, I don't know these guys. Zimmerman, I feel like I might have heard of him. But anyway, so he goes to China. He goes to Beijing. He makes, let's see. He okay, wait. Let's not skip. Let's not skip. Let's go through it. Yeah, what's up, Don? Let's see. We got Joe Guzman. Okay, we got the Olympics, and he loses his first ones at the World Champions prelims against some dude named Christoph Zimnock. I don't know where he's fighting out of. This is in Chicago, 2007. This is his first loss in his career. No, actually, sorry. He lost his second fight. I'm overlooked that. His first fight he won, and it says it's in the Golden Glove semifinal. His very second fight was in the Golden Gloves final, and he lost that. He then goes on to the Nationals, and he wins the Nationals. He then goes on to the AIB World Championship, and he loses in the prelims. He switches there to the Olympic test event in the quarterfinals. He beats a guy named Lele Wang. So let's see if Lele Wang and Big Bang Zhang cross paths. Yeah, we're gonna do a deep dive. Okay, look at Big Bang Wang. Okay, you can't see what his birth name is because it's in fucking. Let's see, his pro boxing. His pro boxing career. Is it Lele Wang? He fought. He had one fight. Some dude named Monoloff. Okay, so hold up a second. Yeah, it doesn't show Wang and Zhang had any fight together. All right, so that's kind of interesting. But nope. So far, no connection. All right. Just go back to this thing. Let's get people. Yeah, man. Yeah, I still don't know what the hell. Like, I'm very perplexed as to the way that they're. Yeah, what the fuck, man? Get back to my page. I don't understand why they're marketing the fight the way that they are. Let's turn on TV. Let's see some more stuff. Let's take a look at that some more. I want to make sure I got this right. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, we shall see. He very well could get pummeled. I wouldn't be surprised. My man's giving up 70 damn fucking pounds. Like yeah, and he looked like a pampered fucking millionaire dude trying to do a blue collar fucking trying to compete at the highest level in a blue collar sport. I don't know if that's gonna get him there, but hold that 1 second. What's up, Danny? What's happening? What's up, Just Blaze? What's up? Yeah. All right, let's get it. Okay, Wilder here. All right, so he fought. So Wilder's in China now. He's in Beijing. Okay, what's happening? Amateur, right? So he's in Beijing. He lost twice already as an amateur, and he's had 12 fights. Looks like 13 fights. 12, 13. Then he gets to the semifinal. In the test event final, it says he has a loss. WO. What's a WO loss? All right, let's see what that happened. Let's take a look at what happened. Danny Price versus Wilder. Danny Price versus Deontay Wilder. Okay, let's see what happened here. What's a WO? Danny Price scored probably from a walkover. How do I get a walkover? What's a walkover? Okay, let's see. He suffered an injury? Okay, let's see. Oh, wait a minute. That's Pricey. Oh shit, wait a minute. That's Danny Price. I just tripped out who that was. Holy crap. Oh my god. That's the dude that Povetkin knocked. Okay, first off, he knocked Povetkin clear across the ring. If you guys know UK boxing, you know Danny Price. It just hit me who the hell they're talking about. Okay. Wilder pulled out because of his shoulder. I was delighted because I couldn't walk. So right, so he pulled out of a fight. An ankle injury. Okay, Danny Price is scoring. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So Danny Price, Price got a win over him because of an injury. I guess they call that a walkover. But then he comes back. He's fighting Uzbekistan at the Kazakhstan International. I wonder if Borat was there. He fights in Russia. He fights in some place called Magnagorsk. Novosibirsk. That shit sounds fucking terrible. Anyway, so he has 3 fights in China. He has a couple fights in Russia. He loses to someone named right, Evgeny Romanov. Right. So they said he retired. They're saying he retired. Let's see what happened. I don't remember what happened in Evgeny fight. But yes, we know who Evgeny Romanov is. This is one of the first time he lost. So let's take a look at this. Wilder versus Yevgeny. Let's get it. Versus Wilder. Let's see what happened with this fight. Yeah, this is the KO. Let's take a look at what this looks like, because I remember this knockout. They stopped it. Okay. They don't do it. He won gold. So let's see who Evgeny Romanov is. This is the first guy to stop Wilder, and it was in the amateurs, right? He's got a little Wikipedia page. He won gold at the Junior World in 2004. Wow. Okay, so Wilder clearly was not boxing in 2004. So he went in there with some dude who was already a youth champion. And he stopped all of his opponents. And he fought some guy, Robert Alfonso, who's a Cuban guy. Yeah, he was fighting. They basically knocked out a super heavyweight. Right. So I guess I should have started with this. In boxing, in amateur boxing, you have the heavyweights and the super heavyweights. The heavyweights in the amateur are basically the cruiserweights. It's 200 pounds. Sorry, anything over 200. 200 is the weight limit. So if you fight over 200 pounds, you're in the super heavyweight division. So, yeah, for example, um, Anthony Joshua, he fought in the super heavyweight. His gold medal is at the super heavyweight division, whereas Usyk's, his gold medal is in the heavyweight division, as well as Wilder's medal. He was in the heavyweight division. Feel me? So they, um, Wilder has actually consistently been like outweighed by his guys, but 70 pounds, he's never been outweighed by 70 pounds. This is a really tough task. But anyway, yeah, Romanov was an amateur standout. He knocked everybody out. He stopped a bunch of guys. Anyway, you can look up for Evgeny for himself. You can see the knockout on YouTube. You can watch that video. It wasn't that like amateur knockouts are just different. That's all. Like Wilder could have continued. He could have done a thing. Like I don't know. It's not like he was unconscious kind of thing. He got waved off. Let's see. All right. So we'll go back to the career. That's the first time he got stopped. I think it was referees. What is LR? Let's see what RSC is though. I don't know what that means. RSC boxing. RSC boxing meaning it means referee stops contest. Okay. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly. Anyway, so 2008, he goes to the Olympic qualifier. He wins. This is in Spain. He goes to the Pan American qualifier. He makes it all the way to the Olympic qualifier final, and he loses on points to a guy named Osman Acosta, who I don't know. He comes back to the Three Nations. Okay, he's fighting back in the United States. This is 2008. So he had his first fight in 2006 March. We're now in May of 2008, and we're in the he now has lost 3 times, but he makes it all the way to the finals. And he's making now his run at being on the Olympic squad. He's fighting for Team USA still. He wins. He gets to the Beijing preliminaries. He wins that. He wins a quarterfinal against Araju. And then at the semifinal, he loses on points to a guy named Clemente Russo, and which gives him I think he got tied for bronze. I think him and another guy got the bronze medal in that one. So let's take a look and see what happened in his last fight as an amateur, because I don't remember the Beijing games in 08. Know what I mean? So take Russo versus Deontay Wilder. And you can see the fight also if you want. Oh, wait a minute. This guy also, Clemente Russo also beat Usyk. Right? Wow. Okay, so Clemente Russo is a 26-year-old. He'd been in the Olympics several fucking times. He'd beaten Usyk. So this Clemente guy is pretty fucking good. Yeah. So yeah. So there we go. We got him losing to a guy who is much older than him, much more experienced and all that stuff. He winds up bringing the gold medal. I mean, sorry, brings the bronze medal home, and he turns pro. Right. So let's get this thing done. Yeah. Let's scroll on down to the beginning. So he starts his career. All right. So as a professional, Deontay Wilder is 43, 3-1. Of those 43 wins, 42 of them are by knockout. Holy shit. There's only one guy he's lost to that he didn't knock out. I mean, one guy that he beat, sorry, that he didn't knock out. And I believe that was Bermain Stavern in their first fight. This is the only time. Everybody else that he beat, he knocked them smooth out. Right. So he's got 3 losses and 1 draw. Knocked out twice in those 3 losses by the same guy that he has the draw with. That's that trilogy we're talking about. The Fury, we'll get to it and go in depth when we get to it. So, yeah, let's start with this Ethan Cox. Let's see. Okay, stop tripping. Right. So Ethan Cox was 2-1 at the time. I don't think he ever did anything really in the sport. I don't remember him. Let's see if he fought anybody. No, he turned out to be 2 wins. He only got knocked out the one time. We all know who that was. Who that was too. You know what? We don't even need to go into a deep dive into who these people are. We know he ain't fight nobody in the first one. But I'll tell you what does stand out. How few rounds he's getting in these fights, in these early fights. The first one was scheduled for 4. It goes less than 2. He knocks him out in the second. Doesn't even go 2 rounds. The first one, he knocks him out in the first round. It almost goes 1 round at least. And he dropped the dude twice in the second round. So let's see. The fight was waved off. He almost made it the full 3 minutes. He made it 2 minutes, 2 minutes and 12 seconds. That's how long the second fight went. The third fight went the full 3, but it got stopped in the corner. So he suffered a ring injury. So he didn't come out for the second round. All right. In his third fight. The next guy, he was down 3 times, and that fight went 2 minutes and 33 seconds. The next fight went 55 seconds. The next fight went 1 minute and 13. The next fight went 1 minute and 30. The next fight went 1 minute and 2. So we're up to like 10 fights. And my man does not even have fully 6 rounds, like 6 minutes per round. What that would be 18 minutes? He didn't even have 18 minutes. He didn't even have a full 12 rounds. Like, okay. Anyway, it is what it is. I'm gonna keep on going to this thing. Minute 23, 3 minutes, 1 minute and 4, 1 minute and 9, 1 minute and 18. So just so we don't understand each other, heavyweight fights, championship fights, regardless of the division, if they go the distance, are those fights are 12 minutes for 3. Those 12 threes, right? It gives you 36 minutes of action. You might get, it may take longer on your actual clock because they stop the time. You might have, the doctor might have to check it. They may stop the time to get a mouthpiece or fix tape or whatever the hell. They may stop for that. But the action, 36 minutes, right? My man is well into his, let's see, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Like, my man is 15 fights in till he gets to 36 minutes of ring time. So for all you people who are like, and that what I'm telling you is that, like, not everybody develops the same. You know, wow, that is a lot of knockouts. That is a whole lot of knockouts. Okay. I mean, first round knocks out, early stoppages. It's like a lot of knockouts too, but like just the earliest, the earliest of the stoppages. He's not really getting any good work in. There's no real development here. 20 fights still. My man is still only gone. He's gone 4 rounds once out of the 6-rounder against Harold Scongers. Harold Scongers actually was another amateur standout. He fought. He fought Lamont Brewster. I want to say he fought some good guys in the amateur. Let me put up Harold Scongers. Because Harold Scongers also, so that's the first time it goes forward. Harold Scongers is also the guy famously who drops Wilder. Wilder hits the canvas, and it was ruled like not a knockdown or something. But let's see, in his amateur days, Scongers fought, and Scongers could crack a little bit. He's from Clearwater, Florida. He fought in the amateurs. Devell Williams, Leon Williams, Lamont Brewster. Yeah, he fought Lamont Brewster. That's what I thought. Exactly. He fought him in Oakland. Exactly. He fought him right here. He's there for that thing. Anyway, point being, no, fought with Juan Cruz too. Actually, this is the guy that Wilder fought also. But yeah, Harold Scongers, that was incredible. And they said that the internet like scrubbed that fight or something because he got dropped. I don't know about all that. Let's see. So we go. Let's see. Yeah, Harold Scongers. You got that thing happening. He's still knocking dudes out. He's fighting 8-rounders now. They're going 1 round. This one went 4 against a guy named Marlon Hayes. Bunch of 1 round, 2 round, 3 rounds, knocking guys out. Malik Scott. Damn, Malik Scott went in 1 round. That'll be kind of damn. Malik Scott had 36 fights at the time too. Yeah. Jason Gavin. Yeah, that's a guy that I believe he and AJ fought him, and this would be finally his first title shot. I mean, we can talk about Audley Harrison. It was a big kind of UK amateur standout. A lot of guys fought Audley Harrison back then. Kelvin Price was somebody also that like Wilder stopped him in 3. He stopped Audley Harrison in the first round. And Harrison went down before that. Let's see, the count was waved off against another guy. Yeah, Malik Scott, his current trainer, he fought that guy. It looks like in Puerto Rico. Get stubs. It went to Carson for Jason Gavin. He brought Jason Gavin's asked to Carson for a 4th round stoppage. And Jason Gavin also famously has, or maybe people don't know this, maybe they don't know as much about it, but he has some real interesting comments on Tyson Fury when he was a sparring partner for Tyson Fury in like gloves. and a whole bunch of stuff. I believe there's some sparring thing, and they were supposed to fight. I don't remember the story like word for word, but yeah, Jason Gavin. If you look up Jason Gavin Tyson Fury, you can find that yeah, he has some really some damning like words or when speaking about his experience fighting or setting up fights with Tyson Fury. All right, so in his first title fight, the only fight to go 12 at this point in Wilder's career, the longest his fight has ever gone, is 4 rounds at this point. Um, yeah, so in the Bermain-Stavern fight, I believe he injured his shoulder uh, and had to just use the jab. But in that fight, it was a unanimous decision. One of the judges gave Wilder every single round, and then one of them gave Bermain 1 round, and then another one gave Bermain 2 rounds. That was refereed by Tony Weeks. He fought Eric Molina after that. Molina, knocked out. Molina had an okay, whatever. Joan Duhaupas, the French guy, he was, I don't know, I guess he was like a contender. He fought a bunch of guys. Big Baby Miller sticks, kind of that fight kind of sticks out. Artur Szpilka, before Artur Szpilka became like a highlight reel, Wilder was the first guy to posterize him. Let's see, at that point, Artur Szpilka lost one time. He was 21-0. He fought the battle-tested Chris Arreola. He was injured in that fight. That was in Birmingham. That was like come back home fight. And yeah, he stopped Chris Arreola in that one in the 8th. He dropped him in the 4th. Gerald Washington, fellow former football player. Gerald Washington was an undefeated guy. Wilder dropped him in the 5th round and stopped him. He actually stopped him in the 5th also. Okay, cool. The rematch for Bermain-Stavern. Now, mind you, this is when the world really got to look at Deontay Wilder. But Deontay Wilder was on my radar from, I would say, the maybe the Owen Beck fight. No, not the Owen Beck fight. The Audley Harrison fight. No, I'd seen him before then. Anyway, they were talking about the new next crop of up and coming heavyweights, and the next crop of up and coming heavyweights was Brian Jennings, Gerald Washington, and Deontay Wilder. They were talking about which one of them was going to be a champion, and who was going to dethrone at that point Vladimir Klitschko and Vitaly. Vitaly and Vlad were the guys, still champs. So this became a kind of who can win. And when I saw Wilder, I got to tell you, I was not impressed with the guy. I didn't like his foot. I didn't like how his lack of coordination, his balance, all of that stuff. Yeah, anyway, point being, that was the crop. I wasn't that impressed. But when he rematched Bermain-Stavern, the way that he mopped that dude up was legendary. But I feel like I need to respond to Bruce. He's got me off my train of thought. Bruce says, "Is Stavern the only champ you ever beat that ain't Hall of Fame credentials?" There weren't many champs for him to fight or beat. And I don't think the Hall of Fame is about like how many champs you beat. It's really who you faced, what are those fights, and what are the magnitudes of fight, like what happened in those fights. Like no one would go, you know, like Tommy Hitman Hearns, right? It wouldn't be like, oh well, how many champions did he beat? Like, not that didn't really matter, right? It would be more like the guys that he beat, the guys he fought, the way he fought those guys, and all that shit. Like, yeah, you could talk about the Sugar Ray Leonard getting his ass whooped, knocked out by Hagler. He did beat Duran, who's an ATG, right? So, but you wouldn't call like Tommy Hearns like, you know, Hall of Fame credentials. You could say like Tommy Hearns is like ATG credentials, even though you know he's like, what is it, 4-1 or 1-4 against the other guys. Pepino Cuevas is huge. Don't get me wrong. Pepino Cuevas is a huge fight, and I think in the rematch. Sorry, I also think he beat Leonard in the rematch. Point being, I'm just saying Hall of Fame credentials, I think is a little bit more than how many champions did you beat. Right. So yeah, Brandon, anyway. Okay. Yeah. So Chris Bird has wins over Vitaly, Holyfield, Tua, Cooper. So just so we understand each other, Chris Bird's resume to me is better than Vladimir Klitschko's. So you asking me like how, like, the idea that resumes is the thing that gets you there, that clearly isn't the case because of Chris Bird is a case in point. I think his resume is better than Vitaly's. Well, I think it's definitely better than Vladimir's. But yeah, like Vitaly, he does have Lennox on there, even though he lost to Lennox. Um, I will say this about Chris Bird's win over Vitaly. He was getting his ass whooped, and Vitaly just like, I think he threw his shoulder out or some shit. He got injured and couldn't continue. Um, and that's what I mean by, I think you can't just do this like macro 10,000, this view from 10,000 feet up and just talk about the Hall of Fame. I think the Hall of Fame is more about um how long you're at the top of the game, how many championship fights did you participate in, how big were those moments in the sport, did you give us some other things, did we get some knockout of the years, did you break some gates, like how can we talk about your division that you competed in um without mentioning your name, right, during the time that you fought. Did you make an impact on the sport? Did you make an impact in your division? That kind of shit. And for me, like the better part, I mean, from 2000, let's say from 2015 till today, you can't really, which is 9 years. That's 9 years, which you can't really talk about the heavyweight division and leave Deontay Wilder's name out of it. I mean, that's just it. Like the top guys, he's not. I think like right now, let's see, where does BoxRec rank him right now? BoxRec, the guys who are the official records keepers, and I'll preface this by saying I believe their ranking system is trash. However, regardless of my critique of their methodology for their ranking system, he is currently ranked number 3 in of 318 heavyweights in the world. Right, and let's see where he's ranked in America, because they do a world ranking and they do like a regional ranking too. Let's see. Oh no, sorry, I read that wrong. They have him. I believe they have him ranked 318th in the world. No, they rank him 22. Okay, no, sorry. Yeah, I read that wrong. They have the current 3 American heavyweight, and he's ranked number 22 in the world. All right. So let's take a look at the 22 guys that they have ahead of Wilder right now. All right, let's take a quick look at this. All right. So they got Usyk ahead of him, Anthony Joshua, Ajit Caballero. They have Ajit Caballero at head of Tyson Fury. How in the fuck? Like I said, I don't know what's going. Anyway, I was just gonna read the names. Usyk, Joshua. Number 3 is Caballero. Number 4 is Fury. Number 5 is Parker. Number 6 is Daniel Dubois. Number 7 is Jared Anderson. Number 8 is Philip Hergovic. Number 9 is Joe Joyce. Number 10 is Martin Bacoli. What the fuck? Okay. Number 11 is Zilly Zhang. Number 12 is Dillian White. They have Dillian White ahead of the. Okay, all right, cool. Number 12 is Number 12 is Dillian White. Number 13 is Michael Hunter. Number 14 is Frank Sanchez. Number 15 is Otto Wallin. Number 16 is Efe Ajagba. Number 17 is Luis Ortiz. Number 18 is Murat Gasayev. Number 19 is Makhmudov. Number 20 is Wardley. Number 21 is Justice Hooney. And number 22 is Deontay Wilder. He is ranked 1 above Derek Chisora, who is ranked 1 ahead of Kubrat Pulev. And the last one, that rounds up to 25, is a South African named Kevin Lorena, who I've never heard of. But okay. Yeah, that is banana. That is absolutely banana. Anyway, okay. So it's right when he rematches Bermain Stavern when things start heating up because of social media, to be honest with you. He was knocking cats out. That Spielka knockout was crazy. People were talking about that. And if you look at Wilder's most knockouts, I think his. Let me see what's up right here. Let me look, see how many views this thing got. Deontay Wilder knockouts. All right. So the knockout videos. This one has 471,000. This one has 8.1 million. This other one has 12 million. Another one was 6.4 million. Another one was 14 million. 2.9 million. All right. So my man got some views. His knockouts, people like watching this dude knocking something out. Right? And it all started with it really started with the Bermain Stavern, but it went into full gear. It really started with Artur Spielka, but it went to full gear with the Bermain Stavern. There was memes everywhere. They had Bermain Stavern doing everything. They had him doing the limbo, him being folded over on the ropes was a viral moment. And that touched off a hell of a year of boxing, 2017, which to me stands out as like a singular year. I think it's the best year of boxing in the last decade. Really. But anyway, that being said, we did in 2015. Anyway. The Bermain Stavern rematch. That's when he started heating up, and people started talking about the whole AJ Wilder fight together. And that's really what started. It started like kind of a matchroom beef. 2017. That's when Eddie Hearn came over to the United States trolling. Talking like a crazy voice, offending the hell out of a bunch of American fight fans, trying to push Deontay, pushing Dillian White down her throat, saying nobody knew who Wilder was and all this other shit. And he had to get up his profile in order to get a fight with AJ, even though AJ was fighting people with no fucking profile. But anyway, it is what it is. And we're still waiting for that fight. We're still waiting for Eddie Hearn to like stop shitting on that fight and start like actually selling the fight. Maybe that's what they're doing with this fight. Maybe the winner of Wilder Zhang will be worthy enough to fight the the vaunted AJ at long last. But anyway, yeah. So he starts heating up. Everybody starts talking that they start talking the AJ stuff. Um, we started trying to figure out who's the best heavyweight. And then AJ and uh, Vladimir Klitschko fight. That fight was 2017's fight of the year. Took all the wind out of everybody's sails. Everybody like brought I mean, took the wind out of it. Took all the idea of like Wilder became a little bit of an afterthought. Fury became because before that, remember, um, Fury and Wilder was supposed to clash, right? When Wilder had the belts, Fury had the belts. They're supposed to clash then for undisputed, but yeah, uh, Fury and his weirdo drug thing, Mr. Boar's testicles himself, that caught up to him. Anyway, so that Klitschko and AJ happened. Great fight. Both guys down. Stoppage. Fight of the year 2017. Everybody is talking about boxing is back. That fight is aired on both HBO and Showtime because, Eddie Hearn was not apparently forthcoming with his studio execs here. And yeah, they both wound up airing the fight. And I think he tore. That's when Eddie Hearn's really last had a American network air his fights. Uh, Ever since then, he's had to go on his zone, which is like an international platform. I think is owned by a British guy. But yeah, we're gonna get into a thing. We're gonna get further into this now. Okay, Chris Bird. So he gets inducted because of popularity and not who he beat. You're not inducted about who you beat. That is a very reductive way to look at it. I believe that you're inducted for not just your popularity, but for what it is you're able to achieve in the sport. So you could like a guy like um, guys like we always talk about Arturo Gotti, right? But guys like Vladimir Klitschko is not in the Hall of Fame because of who he beat, because he ain't fucking beat anybody. Right? You say like maybe like Chris Bird might be his best win, period. Right? And Chris Bird's best win is his brother getting injured. And maybe you could talk about a war torn and aged, beat up Holyfield. That's probably Chris Bird's best win, actually. I give that. Yeah, that's his best win. But his best win, I mean, was Vitaly even in his prime? Vitaly was in his prime. The dude was just never. He was always injured. He was perpetually injured. That's the thing about Vitaly. So he's just a hard person to kind of gauge for this conversation. But yeah, the idea is who you fight and what you do in those fights. It's not just to say, well, I beat this guy, so therefore I'm in the Hall of Fame. Like, it's not really, it is it is what it is. You beat who you beat, you fight who you fight. But I think it's how many championship fights you're able to have, not how many champions you beat during that run. Because Vladimir Klitschko didn't beat many champions, right? Because he was a champ, but he defended his title a bunch, and that's what Wilder did. Also, he defended his title. Like Larry Holmes didn't beat a bunch of champions. He defended his title a bunch, though. So we can get back to and get back to it. And that's just a general statement for all you people who are, oh well, we still need to find a way to like keep my guy out. Um, and I say my guy only because I have him in, right? I'm picking him to get in. So for people who are not picking him to get in, for the reasons why you're keeping him out, I think we're going to cover why you can't really do that. We've already talked about his bronze medal. Talk about that part. Um, the first we talked about him becoming a champion And 2015, how many first round stoppages my man's got. So his first fight, when he became a champion, he did not stop the guy. But every one of these guys he fights after this, the Molinas, Duhaupas, Spielka, Chris Arreola, Gerald Washington, the guy that they were saying that was, part of that crop of up and comings who was undefeated at the time. Rematch with Bermane Stiverne. Luis Ortiz fights him. Nobody wanted to fight him. And we get to the Luis Ortiz fight. All the way up until Luis Ortiz. Those guys, and then he fights Tyson Fury after Luis Ortiz the first time. Every one of those title defenses is by stoppage. That right there is his historic run. So, like, while you're talking about, like, were they champions? Well, one of them was, yes. One of them fought for the championship a few times against Hall of Famers. Chris Arreola was a tough out for anybody. He was a real deal. Nobody would say that Chris Arreola was a pushover. Gerald Washington also fought for the title a couple times. Luis Ortiz didn't get a shot, but he was supposed to get his title shot against Vladimir Klitschko. Vladimir didn't want to fight him. He was supposed to get his title shot against AJ. AJ didn't want to fight him. And he got his title shot finally against Wilder. And that was the only title shot he's got 2 title shots, and Wilder gave him both of them. Okay. Between 2006 and 2015, Vlad title reign. Who was he supposed to be? He was supposed to be. I'm just saying. Okay, during that reign, through 2006 and 2015, let's talk about who was active during that reign. Right, 2006, 2015. You got Evander Holyfield. Did he fight him? Nope, didn't fight Evander Holyfield. You have James Toney. Did you fight him? Nope, didn't fight him. You got Shannon the Cannon Briggs. Fight him? Nope, didn't fight him. Who else we got? That's just like 3 off the top of my head. I mean, we could get like just to like the Hall of Famers that were there. Mike Tyson was still fucking around, like in fucking 2006, wasn't he? Let me see. He said 2006 to 2015. Who could he fight? A bunch of motherfuckers that he didn't fight. You know why? Because his brother was fucking busy fighting him, and he was also. It's all good. I'm not even. Bermane Stiverne was one of the guys he could fight. He was trying to fight Bermane Stiverne, but yeah, he didn't get that fight. He was trying to turn over heaven and hell to fight Bermane Stiverne, but he wasn't trying to fight Wilder. He could have fought that guy too. It is what it is. But my point to you isn't. The point isn't. I wasn't trying to shit on Vladimir's thing. I'm just saying the idea about how many champs did you fight and who did you beat. That's not it. Like, clearly it's not it, because Vladimir Klitschko didn't beat a lot of champions, and Vladimir Klitschko didn't really beat anybody. So yeah, but now we want to talk about how long a reign he had, which is fine. We can talk about how long a reign he had, and it was longer than Wilder's reign, but the length of Wilder's reign and what he did in the amateurs, the same thing with Vladimir Klitschko will put him over the top. The thing that he will get, and also another thing he has in common with Vladimir Klitschko, he was in a fight of the year in which he lost. Right, in 2017, that AJ Klitschko was a fight of the year, and yeah, he lost that one. And I think it was deserving of being a fight in a year that had really good fights. So anyway, my point being, Vladimir Klitschko ain't going out there beating everybody. Didn't beat a bunch of champions. I don't know all of a sudden why you guys want to hold Deontay Wilder to the standard. And then when I point out other people, we want to move the goalpost. But what about this other shit? Okay, cool. That's not what we were talking about, though, was it? Anyway, let me keep on cooking, because today is about anybody who has any sort of critique or things to say about the Hall of Fame or Wilder or your induction or whatever, I'm here for it. Right. So anyway, yeah, just so you know, that 7 title defenses that I just rattled off, that tied him with Tommy Burns and who is, he did that like 100 years. That's the guy that Jack Johnson beat. Um, so this is like an over 100-year-old fucking record. It's established by Tommy Burns, the guy that Jack Johnson beat for the heavyweight title, and then it was then repeated. It was tied by Larry Holmes, who was going into his 7. He was trying to beat the record again when he fought Michael Spinks the first time, and yeah, that's yeah, and then you got Wilder. So you got 3 guys in history that was able to defend this heavyweight title. I believe. Wait a minute. It's 8. What is it, 8 times? 7 is 8 times. Is it 8 times? Let me check it out. Let me make sure I get it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 by knockout. The 8th would have been, yeah. So the record is 7. To beat it, you got to get 8. Okay. Let's see where we getting through this thing. People are coming in. Some guy, Richard Sampson. It's not like he's going to fight his brother. Well, he didn't fight his brother. So whether he was going to or he didn't fight him. So whatever. I don't know why people want to give you guys credit for not fighting each other. You don't. We don't know who's better between them because they didn't fight. Your reason for Wilder being in the Hall of Fame aren't strong enough. You don't know what my reasons are, and you don't know what the hell it is you're taught. You're just coming here saying some dumb shit. Okay, hold on. That's fine. Compare Wilder's opponents and who they fought and beat versus Vlad's opponents and who they beat. Why would I do that? I'm not comparing each other's resumes. And then also, there's no point to doing that. That you don't do that for anybody else in the Hall of Fame. That's not how you get into like this whole idea about like, hey, let's do this like strength of schedule comparison of resume to determine who gets in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, kind of. I mean, if I can understand that conversation if you're boiling it down to 2 people competing, like if you're competing against the guys who are going to get in your class, right? Because he's not. I mean, to a certain extent, he is competing with every heavyweight that lived. He's competing with every boxer that lived. But he's specifically competing with the other guys who were up for induction when he's being inducted. That's really who he's competing against. So if you want to talk about, again, the criteria for, can you talk about your division for a decade without talking about you? Can you do that? Are you a top guy in your division for that time? Were you how many championship fights have you had? How many do you have any knockout of the years? Do you have any fights of the years? Do you have any? Have you broken any gates? Do your fights break records? Like how much ink do you get? Have you been a ring champion? Have you fought for the ring belt? All that shit, fuck all of that stuff. You know why? You know why all that matters? And I feel like I go through this. Okay, maybe I should have started the video off with this, but we've done these videos so many times, like with the Hall of Fame. I stopped telling people. I just assume that they know at this point who it is that actually votes for the Hall of Fame, right? Because every single time we do this thing, we have these people who come on and say the stuff like, "Oh, let's compare resumes for him and what for?" Okay, Vladimir's getting in, and Wilder's getting in. It's not like because Vladimir's better that Wilder's not getting in. Like they don't have dissimilar resumes. Like Vladimir got a gold medal. and his reign was longer. If a gold medal to a bronze medal, his reign was longer. Um, they lost to the same guy. It's just that when Wilder fought him, he fought him 3 times, broke records, got fight a year out of it. Not quite sure what it is to talk about. Like, yeah. Anyway, it is what it is. It is what it is. You guys do what you do, how you do it. Let me get Phantom in here. What's up, Phantom?
Oh, you've been rocking out by yourself for an hour and a half?
Yeah. I'm still like chopping it up still too. I haven't got to the end of it.
Oh,
What's
well,
up
you
with it?
got your monologues like I do. You can go that long. But when you say
I
they
mean,
shared
depending on
this,
when I have a theme for a show, then sure. Like if I was just to be talking about boxing, like I'm not trying to complain for no hour and a half. Fuck all that.
yeah, yeah. What happened with the last thing you just said? I kind of missed. I caught the tail end, but you said they shared an opponent, and who are we speaking about exactly?
Tyson Fury. I said they both got beat by the same guy.
Oh, okay, so who got beat by who?
Oh, Wilder and Klitschko.
Ah, okay, all right, makes sense.
Yeah, we were talking about like because somebody Bruce was talking about the lack of champions on Wilder's resume not being Hall of Fame worthy. We're like that's not really the criteria. And then somebody else was saying something, and that so I brought and someone else was talking about well who did he beat? And I was like that's not really it either. And then I gave an example of Vladimir Klitschko who also didn't beat a lot of champions and also didn't beat anybody. And
Yeah,
then it became about, oh, well, he's long reigning. Well, now you want to change the goalpost. Of course,
right.
we can talk
Yep.
about long reigning. But the point was before that, it was about champions and beating people.
Right, makes sense.
Right? Anyway, so, right. So we're all caught up with the naysayers. And it's actually sort of the typical naysayer stuff. Um, but yeah, I think that people have a different idea about what the Hall of Fame is and what it actually is. So, yeah, for the people who haven't heard me say this before, it's writers who determine who's in the Hall of Fame. They
Yep.
are and it's really it's the Boxing Writers Association of America, the BWAA, which comprises the bulk of the Hall of Fame vote. So, good luck trying to talk to a bunch of boxing writers who have been talking about Wilder nonstop for a decade, keeping him out of the fucking Hall of Fame.
Yep. I don't think that's gonna happen. Not at all. But did you catch the weigh in today?
Yeah, the 70 pound. I caught the Wilder Zhang part of it, but not the whole thing. I haven't watched the whole thing.
Yeah. That's like a whole nother weight class. That's funny.
Yeah, he's been fighting a whole different weight class. For a minute, like he was outweighed by 50 in when he fought Fury. Now he's outweighed by 70. Like fucking bananas. But I don't know. It's like Wilder better. He better be on his P's and Q's. He's better
Yep.
be supremely motivated. Um, he's better been taking the sport serious. He's better been digging deep. Uh, Zhang is not a slouch in the first 4 rounds.
Nope.
He got 70 pounds on you, and he's a lefty, and your chin might be fucking touched. Your resistance might not be what it used to be. Your resist. Yeah. Okay. So let me ask you that. I know you put money down. Are you betting for Zhang? Are you putting money down?
No. I playing the odds with Wilder in a parlay. So gotta play the odds with Wilder.
What are the odds for Wilder?
Well, he's plus 130. Last I looked, he's like plus 130. So
Oh wait a minute. So wait, he's the favorite?
no, he's the
No, no.
underdog.
He's a plus. Okay, no, I don't bet. So plus and minus, I get confused.
Yeah, it's yeah, minus favorite, plus is underdog. So he's a very small underdog, but he's like it compounds your odds if you put him in a parlay. So
All right, got it. Got it. All right, that's what's up, Ramon? Yeah, you know how we do it, man. We got to give these Hall of Fame guys their flowers while they're still fighting next shit. Okay. I don't care if Wilder gets in or not. I'm only speaking from my own opinion that he doesn't belong in the Hall of Fame. Now that's cool. That's fine. That is what we're here for. The it's not the opinion. Like, okay, if you have a different version of the Hall of Fame that you would like, that's not what I'm saying. I can understand anyone who wants to critique the Hall of Fame for its methodology and how people get in. That's a different conversation than does he actually get in? Right. So if we want to talk about the way that the Hall of Fame is currently constructed and is he getting in off of their rules, that's the conversation I'm having. If you want to change the rules because you don't think that, you know, Hall of Famers, I don't know what you need for him to get for due to be in the Hall of Fame. Apparently he has to win fight. Like, he has to not just fight guys, but he has to win. He can't just fight AJ. He has to beat AJ. Maybe he can't
Yeah.
just fight Usyk. He has to beat Usyk.
Yep.
Does he just have to fight AJ and then he's in? If he beats AJ, is Wilder in the Hall of Fame? How about that? For
Yeah,
the
I
people
think
who are
so.
saying, Wilder's not in right now, if he beats AJ, does he get in then?
So are you operating under he's a walking Hall of Famer now, or is he still have more to go? You know?
I'm saying he's in. I'm saying he's in. People are
Okay.
saying that he's not. So I'm wondering, for the people who think that he's not, what does he have to do in order to get there?
Right. Fair enough.
Because I'm not quite sure what it is. Like, who who is this guy that's keeping, like, yeah, who's going to be keeping him out of the Hall of Fame? Anyway, yeah. So yes, let's get back to this thing. So he goes through a nice little run. The Luis Ortiz fight was kind of crazy. He was supposed to fight Povetkin. Everyone knows the story behind those things. I'm not going to go into deep dive in like ancient history unless it comes up in a conversation. The Luis Ortiz, going into that fight, there was some controversy. Not going into the fight, but during the fight. I believe it was like the 7th round or something. And Wilder was hurt. He's hurt going into at the end of the 6th or the end of the 7th or something like that. He was hurt, and then the doctor stopped it, and it gave him some extra time to recover. And a lot of people were saying that extra time saved Wilder, and that Ortiz would have beat him. And at this time, Luis Ortiz and Dillian White, and everyone's talking about how Wilder was ducking Dillian White. I wonder if people think, does he have to beat Dillian White? Because Dillian White is like ranked. Okay, wait a minute. I got Phantom here. Phantom, you tell me. What do you think of this ranking of here? They got the top 25 heavyweights right now. BoxRec has Wilder 22 of the top 25.
Damn, that's kind of low, bro.
It's very low. So let's do they have ahead of him. Usyk, of course. AJ, okay. Isaac Caballero, huh? Tyson Fury, Joseph Parker, Daniel Dubois, Jared Anderson, Philip Hergovic, Joe Joyce, Martin Bacoli, Zilly Zhang, Dillian White, Michael Hunter, Frank Sanchez, Otto Wallin, F.A. Jagba, Luis Ortiz, Murat Gassiev, Makhmudov, Fabio Wardley, Justice Honey. They have all of those dudes ahead of Wilder.
Yeah, that's I'm picking up that might be based on activity. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting.
Makhmudov? Huh?
He's been active.
Luis Ortiz?
He fought Andy Ruiz.
That was hell years ago. That was not active. Okay, Wilder has fought more recently than Luis Ortiz.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
This shit don't make no fucking sense at all.
Yeah, it's
Otto
kind of all over
Wallin?
the place.
Like, what? Did he knock out what? Huh? No. He fought Helenius, not Wallin.
And he fought AJ, I think last year. Yeah. Got knocked the fuck out, but
Who did?
Wallin.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying he's got a job. He's got guys that got knocked out in their last fights, but like Frank Sanchez just got fucking stopped. How the fuck is this dude number 14? Like Martin Bacoli. Like, how is Martin Bacoli a top 10?
That's pretty interesting though. I don't know BoxRec's metrics. It feels like whatever they think they'll come up with. Because yeah, I mean, if I was just rating it off performances, I'd put Wilder at the bottom too. Like fuck Wilder for that Joseph Parker fight. Like maybe this is just as arbitrary as that, right? Like fuck Wilder, put him at the bottom.
Yeah, but Makhmudov?
Yeah,
That dude
I,
got his ass fucking handed to him by fucking AJ Caballero.
yeah. I'd still rather watch Ajit Kabayel beat up Makhmudov than watch Wilder run around the ring and punch like a girl against Joseph Parker.
All right, but what about Justice Honey? Can you even speak on this guy whatsoever?
Justice Honey. If it's the Honey I'm thinking about, he might be a punching bag. I gotta look him up real quick.
He's an
'Cause-
Australian dude, 9-0.
okay, then yeah, he's not the punching bag Samoan Australian. Yeah, so he's good. He's good.
Derek Chisora.
I'm thinking of Junior Fa, I believe.
Yeah. Junior Five is fucking trash. All right, so right under Deontay Wilder is Derek Chisora.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Kubrat Pulev and Kevin Larena. Kevin Larena, I don't even know who that is. That's
Yeah, I don't either.
30-3 out of South Africa. Dude got 33 fights. Never heard of him.
Yeah, that's pretty low. But like I said, it could be as arbitrary as BoxRec not being Wilder fans, right? Because it doesn't sound like they have any kind of reliable metric. I was just thought it seems like activity, but then the Luis Ortiz is ranked higher, even though he lost and he's been kind of inactive. So
Yeah, there's no way. All right, so okay, I'll play this game. Robert Sampson. Let's play because we generally do this every single time. We have one of these kind of shows where we do the Hall of Fame inductee, but usually people don't fight as hard because it's pretty obvious. This one, I expected to get some pushback, so I'm down with it. Who is going to keep? Who is it? Which active fighters is going to keep Deontay Wilder out of the Hall of Fame? Right. So there's 3 guys who get inducted every year, and you have to be retired for 3 years in order to become eligible. Right. So right now you have AJ, Fury, Usyk, Wilder at heavyweight. Then you have really nobody until you get to light. No real candidates to get to light heavyweight. There's nobody really a cruiser unless you want to think Badu Jack. Maybe you can think Bradis. Maybe okay. Let's put Bradis in there. Let's put Bradis. But okay, let's not overlook him. So we got Fury, Wilder, Usyk,
AJ.
Yeah. Then we got Bradis. Huck? Nah, Huck ain't fuck. I'm not even thinking about Huck. Okay, Bradis. We'll throw Bradis in there, and then we'll go there from Bradis to light heavyweight. We got Better Bivol. Then you go to super middleweight. You got Canelo. Middleweight. You got Triple G. Fuck. Anybody else?
No, that's about it. Unless you want to throw Danny Jacobs in there.
Fuck no. Okay, so you got Triple G at middleweight. You got. Then we go to junior middleweight. It's Charlo, Bud, Spence. Okay. Then you go to welterweight. Nobody. Keith Thurman? Maybe. Yeah, let's go Keith Thurman. Let's say Keith Thurman. Actually, I'll throw Porter in there too. And you know what? Let's fucking throw Danny Jacobs. Fuck it. Let's throw Danny Jacobs in there. And fuck it, for shits and giggles, let's also throw Amir Khan. Right? And was that everyone I can think of? Right? I guess you could Broner. Yeah, Broner's in there too. Josh Taylor. Right. Then you got Tank Loma. And then you got Monster, Estrada, Chocolatito, Rungvisai, um, yeah, Nietes, and my other Japanese dude whose name is fucking escaping me right now. Right, so that
Kazuto
is
Ioka.
yeah, you right, exactly. Ioka, my guy. Um, yeah, I think that's it. I think that's everybody. Okay, oh, Mikey Garcia. Throw fucking Mikey in there. I guess like Leo Santa Cruz.
Yep. Think
Fuck
you
it.
got to throw Leo on that.
Let's throw Leo Santa Cruz. I got Broner there. Let me throw the other four division champions. And he got fucking monster. All right. So Wilder, we got Wilder and AJ. Right. We know straight up Canelo's getting in over those guys. Canelo's getting in over Wilder and AJ. Right. Um, fucking Pacquiao's not in yet, but Pacquiao already retired. I mean, I think Pacquiao's retired. But let's assume that Pacquiao's retired and he's going to be up in the next couple of years, so he won't be competing. But Pacquiao's not in yet. So we know Pacquiao will get in over him. We know Canelo will get in over both of those guys. Will Triple G get in over AJ and Wilder?
That's a good question. Triple G over AJ and Wilder. One division, unified, not heavyweight. Yeah, it's 50-50.
Yeah, I don't think Triple G is gonna make it over them. Does Lomachenko get in over AJ and Wilder?
Oh yeah. With the Bob hype train behind him, I think that's a high possibility. And he just became champion again. Yeah.
I don't think so. My man's got. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, well in that case, because I didn't do the young guys. I thought they just didn't have enough right now, and then they're gonna go around. I didn't do Tio and fucking Dev. I just don't think they're the same generation. But whatever. Let's keep pushing. We think Loma? Yes. Let's put Loma to one side. Loma is, and we know Canelo. We know Pacquiao. Let's add. Let's say Loma. Yes. Let's say Usyk. Yes. Even though I don't think that's the case, but whatever. Let's just say that's for the case.
Yeah, Ukrainian love, bro. Usyk gets in over those two niggas for sure.
You think Usyk's getting in over AJ?
Hell yeah.
Fuck no. But anyway, but I don't think that. But that's okay.
Beat the nigga twice, bro. What we talking about?
Yeah,
and it's all Ukraine. That's a political move. Yes.
Okay, so listen, Chris Bird beat Vitaly. Fucking Chris
was
Bird
he Ukrainian? No.
Vitaly is,
and he's in the hall, and Chris Bird's not. Funny how that works, right?
And man, the fucking Ukrainians ain't getting it. Anyway, that is what it is. It's fine. We're just going through it. I don't agree with it, but let's say that you're correct, so we can move on. This is the segment where we just throw in all the people you think. Right. So we got Usyk, Loma, Pacquiao, Canelo. What about Chocolatito?
Usyk, Pacquiao, Loma, Canelo, Chocolatito. Oh, yeah. I don't think he's getting in over any of those guys.
No, not on those guys. No, we're just talking about AJ and Wilder right now.
Okay, just AJ and Wilder?
AJ and Wilder, yes.
Okay, Chocolatito over AJ and Wilder. Nah, too small. Nah, I don't think so.
Okay, what about Bud?
Bud over AJ and Wilder, yes.
You think Bud Crawford is getting in over eight? What?
Well, you gotta wait. Let me, because we're just projecting, right?
Okay, yeah, we are projecting. Well, you're saying yes. You're not could be. You just because you said who did you say was 50-50? Loma?
Yeah.
You said Loma was 50-50. So are you saying that Bud yes, or like Bud is like 50-50 like Loma?
I could say 50-50 if I want to be more reasonable, right? But I'm projecting Bud to get a belt at 154, maybe even unify and still fight Canelo. Like, if he does all that, he's getting in over them niggas. Yes, facts.
Wow. Okay. All right. So we got. All right. So Chocolatito's too little. Okay, but we got Monster who's small. So Monster, yes, right? Now, are you thinking Monster's gonna get in over AJ and Wilder?
Yes, yes.
All right, so that's enough. Okay, so we got Budge, Loma, uh, Monster, Pacquiao, Canelo, and Usyk.
Uh-huh.
All right. Um, who else we got? I don't think you put Pick and Spence. We said Triple G, no, right? But do you think better Beaver Bivol or Bradis?
No, better be Bivol, too Russian. That's not happening. Breedis, I don't think he's done enough. No, probably not Breedis. Long reigning champion at cruiserweight, but he ain't do what Usyk did, right? So yeah, no, not Breedis.
Okay. Um, I'm assuming that's it. Definitely, well, like you don't think that Broner's getting in over him, or Mikey, or Danny, or Mir Khan,
No.
or Estrada, because you said Chocolatito's too little, so Estrada's can't get in, right? Not over those guys.
Yep.
Okay, not over AJ and Wilder. So let's see. We got Canelo, Pacquiao, Loma. That's all. That's one ballot. All right. Then we got who we got? We got Usyk.
Bud
Is
and
it
Monster.
Bud and Monster? That's the third. That's the second ballot. And then we got. Well, we didn't say we didn't talk about Tank.
Well, Tank, you should see you gotta project. What does Tank do now? Unified 135, beat Shakur,
No, we're
Loma.
just talking about if they never fought another. Let's instead of projecting anything, if they never fought another round, like right now.
Okay.
If let's just stop it. If everybody never fought again
Mm-hmm.
and stop, like, what would happen? Is Bud still getting in over those two guys or what?
Bud beating Spence in the fashion that he did, 2-weight undisputed. Yes. The
You
writer's
think
gonna
it?
prioritize this shit, bro. I don't know why you think they're not.
Well, because AJ has been a fight of the year over Vladimir Klitschko was a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck about that. It's what have you
What?
done for me lately? That was like over
What?
10 years ago, bro. Compared to 2-weight, 4-belt undisputed, bro. That shit
Okay,
doesn't
he
hold
only
as
fight.
much
Okay,
weight, bro.
AJ can only fight in one division. He's heavyweights, and that's why they take and heavyweights take a lot of air out of the room. And Bud fights in the divisions where they get fights of the year. Like
Yeah.
the heavyweights took it from there. Like AJ beating Vladimir Klitschko is kind of hard. I
I
think
think
that's
Bud
better
got
than everything
performance of the
Bud's
year.
done.
Let's see. I'm gonna look it up because I think if I'm not mistaken, Bud got performance of the year 2023.
He did. I don't know. He got fight of the year though.
Oh no, he didn't get fight of the year. Fuck, that wasn't the
I'm
fight
talking
of the
about
year.
fight of the year.
Okay,
That's what
what
I'm
about
saying.
fight of the year?
What?
What about it? I mean, you're putting a lot of weight on that, bro. And
No,
I'm
I'm
trying to
putting it
understand why.
because it's part of the metrics for like you can look up fights of the year from now until when the first they ever did it. Like performance of the year. Who the fuck does that? Like the hell? Isn't that
I
like an
mean, it's still a
ESPN thing?
writer's thing. Still a writer's thing, bro.
Huh? I mean, it is. It is but it's just not all of them. It's like an ESPN thing.
That's good enough. And I don't
It
think
is.
fight of the year supersedes 2-weight, 2-belt, 2-weight undisputed, 4-belt undisputed.
I mean, if you only fight in one division, you can't do that. If you're in the heavyweight division, you can't fight in multiple
I,
divisions.
I understand that, Smoke, but I'm just saying, like, writers are gonna prioritize that. They
I
just
don't
are,
think
bro.
so. I don't because that's okay. You can't say that and then also say the Chocolatito's too little.
Yeah, he's too. I mean, he's too little to get recognized. He's not a 2-weight fucking 4-belt undisputed, is he? That's why Inouye, who's also a little guy, gets in over those little guys.
Two division undisputed. You think it's in? Oh man, okay. I don't think it's gonna get you there, but I see I see at least what you're saying. I guess. Okay, let's go. So I want to say like AJ doesn't belong in the Hall of Fame. That's cool. So we talked about Haney Garcia thing that's going on. I'm not trying to change the subject. I'm just curious about your thoughts on the whole situation. I think that uh, Ryan Garcia can't fight and won on the judges' scorecard because he blew weight by 3 pounds and is on steroids or on some performance enhancing drugs. That's like 100% of my. Oh, it's not. Sorry. I also think that Devin Haney is stupid as fuck. And the Haneys are bad. Like, yeah, they need somebody smarter than them in the corner.
Damn. They need somebody smarter than them. Yeah.
Yeah, like that shit that I just watched was fucking Dumb and Dumber. They need a different brain trust in the corner. I'm not saying that you got to switch out the head trainers or anything like that. I'm just saying get somebody who's a little like who you respect, who can tell you when to stay away and when to fight.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So you don't pick Devin in a rematch, or do you?
I don't. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about picking Devin. Listen, I don't know about picking Devin Haney. Period. In anything. I don't know.
Disappointed the town that much? God damn,
No, he
Smokey.
just said no. What he did was show that okay. If you find out that your knockout fighter, like your knockout punch guy, has loaded gloves, like how do you pick? And you've been picking him to win his fights by knockout because he ain't that good, right? How are you supposed to pick him in future fights? What I just found out was essentially the same thing. Is that my guy who is supposed to be a pure boxer, who's supposed to be a master of distance, of situations, of what to do in the right moment, actually can get baited and turned into a firefight against some dude. The only way he can win is if you do that, and you'll fight that way. Like I don't know what I'm supposed to do with. I'm supposed to pick this guy to win fights.
Fair enough. Okay, so your his IQ is in question, and that leads you to believe that everything else is like can't be the keys to victory.
Well, I
Like,
mean, not the issues, not against fights that of magnitude that he cares about. Like apparently the dude is a prisoner of his own fucking emotions. He's not smart enough to let his training do what it should do. Like he's not like, and that's the thing about like he doesn't have an identity. That's the first part. So he doesn't even like he's too fucking young. So he doesn't know who he is as a fucking person yet. The other part of it is he doesn't know what kind of fighter he is because he doesn't know what kind of person he is. And he doesn't have a wig protect. Like his survival instinct isn't what it needs to be in order for him to be the kind of boxer that his training is to lead him towards. Like the dude is just too undeveloped a fucking product. I don't. Who knows what the fuck this guy's got going on. And I don't know how. Like I think he can beat Teofimo Lopez. I shudder for like I'm scared for him against Matias. Although I do think he could win, I'm still totally frightened for that fight for him. And I've never been fucking certain. People are like, oh yeah, he's gonna beat Matias. I never thought that. Anybody who's just picking Matias to lose fights, go in there and beat that guy.
yeah.
Yeah, he's an active as fuck, but I gotta see that shit. Yeah, I think he can beat Tio. I think he can beat Sandor Martin. But they could also get like the TOs could get under his skin and make him walk in the foot something.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Like if you're not bright, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'd pick Ryan in a rematch, and he's dumb as shit, right? Like I guess I understand your point of view though.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Ryan Garcia. I don't know why you would fight Ryan Garcia again. Like I didn't think there was. Whatever. Yeah, I wouldn't like. Why would you fight a guy who is going to come in, blow weight, and be on drugs? Like, why would you do that?
Well, I mean, Cotto did it with Margarito, right? It does not have to be like immediate. You could do it down the line.
No. Well, Cotto found out after somebody else fucking found out. Like that was the thing. his gloves got exposed, so he couldn't do that again. But
Right.
Ryan can fucking take drugs again and not get caught until after the fight.
Okay, so you would believe that would be the case. That's what I was
No,
saying
I'm just saying.
earlier.
No, it's not even believe the case. It's like, why would you even entertain the fight
Yeah.
if you
Well,
already did it?
yeah, that's what I said. But it's like, I don't know. It's just an odd situation because money's a motivating factor, right? Like the rematch, I think will be bigger than the first fight. You can actually put it in Vegas or Cali this time.
Yeah,
So
why? But the dude's a cheater. Like, why would you fight a cheater? I don't understand. Like, what was the motivation to fight a guy that cheats?
for money. What
Yeah,
else?
but okay. Hold up a second. It can make money fighting other guys.
Yeah, but not as much. Like this was career payday time for
Yeah, but he can
Devin
make
Haney.
career paydays fighting other guys.
Like who?
Like, I don't know, Tank. What,
Oh, we're still going with that one, huh?
what do you
Okay.
mean? Wait another second. You think he can't make a career payday fighting Tank?
No, I mean it's gonna happen, but like, okay, it's just gonna be. I mean, I think Ryan might be a safer fight for a career payday than Tank, but I mean, yeah, I see what you're saying.
I'm just saying, like, you don't need Ryan. And like, if you're gonna get like hurt and stopped and all this other shit, whatever, like you can fight Tank.
Yeah, I think Tank without PEDs is a worse fight than Ryan with
Yeah, I know,
PEDs.
because Tank can fucking fight.
Yeah,
Yeah, Tank can fight. Ryan can't. Like Ryan, like whatever. If in the rounds that he wasn't knocking him down, and like Ryan wasn't winning those fucking rounds. Like he might have won
that's what I'm saying.
one,
Like
maybe
that's why
two.
you take the rematch. Like Ryan can be
No, you
beat,
don't
right?
take it because the dude is a cheater. Because of
Okay,
rounds that he was cheating in. The round. Okay, he was cheating in every single round. Right. That's the first part. You just happened to be winning the rounds you were cheating in, but the rounds that you were losing, the dude was cracking you upside your head with fucking 3 pounds over in a different weight class on fucking steroids.
facts. Okay,
Like, why?
but
Why the fuck would you fight this guy again? Like, what the
would you
fuck?
do it for $20 million? I
Hey,
think
man,
yes.
listen. You got $20 million doing something else. Listen, hold up. Just so we understand each other. At a certain point in this game, it becomes zero sum. You got millions. If you can make 10 millions fighting somebody not on steroids, why would you make 20 millions fighting somebody on steroids? Like, fuck all that shit.
Because it's 10 million more. I don't fucking
Yeah,
know. Maybe.
exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like, if that you can do that calculus if you want to. That's fine. I am not going to be encouraging anybody to do that. That's for a person to make by themselves for themselves. That's not
Fair
for
enough.
anybody else to dictate. I'm not like for me, I can flip 10 and make another 10 off flipping the shit. I don't need to make 20 against some dude with steroids knocking my dick into the canvas. Like I'm good.
Okay, so you wouldn't recommend a rematch for Ryan even if it's years later, like say 6 years later. You mean never fight Ryan again for a
I
whole
mean,
bunch
there's
of money.
no fucking point to fighting Ryan Garcia again. Like what? There's nothing to be added, nothing to be get. Like we've seen it. If Ryan Garcia hits you, then you're gonna go down. And other than that, he can't fucking see you in the boxing ring. So
Okay.
unless you're gonna like fight, because here's really the thing. Like everyone understood, like going into take AJ versus Andy Ruiz, right? I thought AJ was gonna beat Andy Ruiz because I thought he was gonna fight him in the first fight the way he fought him in the second fight. I thought he was just gonna stay away from him, out jab him, use his feet, use the fucking ring because my man's the arm is too short. The one thing you don't want to do is exchange with Andy Ruiz. As long as you don't do that, you're good. And that's what he did. Like, and that's the thing about this fight. Like, Devin beating Ryan is going to be a boring ass fucking fight because when he was beating Ryan, it was boring as shit. Nothing was happening. It didn't get good until fucking the dude got dropped. Other than that, it was an eyesore of a fucking fight. And that's
Well,
what I
I
think
think
will happen even if he wins. Like, it'll be some boring ass, like, staying away from him, hitting and fuck some dude that's big as shit. Like, well, anybody trying to see that shit.
yeah, I guess so. Loma was an exciting fight because Loma made it an exciting fight, right?
Loma was an exciting fight to some extent, but it was an exciting fight not because Loma made it exciting. I didn't even say it was an exciting fight. I didn't even say that part. You did. Um, I think Loma made it a competitive fight because he tried to steal it at the end of rounds, but for the most part, he just kind of stayed away from Devin for most of the fight. Um, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't call that an exciting fight either. So no, I don't think like Devin's in exciting fights. And they don't really go to get like stuff happens. There's action in it, but I wouldn't call them exciting. I think the most exciting fight is probably the Ryan fight. Yeah, that's probably the most exciting. And that was really only after he got hurt. Kind of shit. That's what made it exciting. I don't know, bro. Like, nah. Let's see. Yeah, I changed my opinion on Tank. Yeah, it changed my opinion on Devin. That's really what it is. Like I thought that those guys were smart. Now forget smarter than they are. I thought that too, but I thought that they were smart. I didn't know that they just weren't smart. This entire time, I thought they were ahead of the game. They had the game, they had the game sliced like ham, and they just got hit with like rookie shit. Like, come on, bro. Like you literally got baited. You got under your skin. He was in your head. You're talking about if he dies, he dies. All this weird shit. Like, bro, whoa. Yeah, it's mostly them. That was just a trash. That was a horrible night at the office, but one that they should not have happened if they were who they say they are.
Damn. Well, you saying they're frauds? You saying they're frauds, Smoke?
Yeah, as being pure boxers, yeah, they're frauds as pure boxers.
Oh shit! So they have no boxing identity, and they're out here lying to the people.
Well, lying to the people is what everyone. I mean, whatever. I'm just saying, as a pure boxer, he's a fraud.
Okay, fair enough.
That dude,
Damn.
like, for some reason, he's got some chip on his shoulder where he needs to be an asshole, like bully kind of dude. I don't know what's going on with him, but he's got to figure out who the fuck he is as a human being, and then fight in that style, like in the ring. Because at this point, you don't know what the fuck he's in there doing. He's just doing like he does what his corner tells him to do. And then if that shit ain't working, he doesn't know how to adjust. I don't know how the fuck that you're gonna be a pure boxer if that's how you are as a 2-division champion. Okay, whatever. Good luck with that. So, yeah, that's Ryan and Devin for me. Yeah, to get back to the whole like Wilder. Yeah, I think this is a crossroads fight for him. Let's see. I was very excited about the prospect of Wilder versus Usyk, all the way up until I saw that Joseph Parker fight. And at this point, I'm just wondering if I'm wondering what his motivation is for fighting. Like, I'm not picking him to win fights, nothing like that. I need to see the hunger back, but I also need to see some development inside the ring. My man's got to be an ass. Here's really what it is about Wilder, and I don't know if people have picked up on this. Wilder's really a nice guy. He boxes because he has an opportunity and he has a talent and all that shit. But like boxers, for real, are like assholes. They're like mean as shit. They're trying to fuck you up and all this other stuff. And Wilder talked a good, like, kind of mean game, but underneath it all, we just see he's just not built like that. He's just not a mean, fucking nasty, fucking human being. And yeah, that lack of nastiness, that lack of assholeness, like, yeah, of being sadistic, of being proactive for pain, like, yeah, that part of it. Yeah, I don't know how he wins. He's got to figure out how to get mean and how to get angry.
Well, I mean, he's operating under the the premise now that he is the mean, angry Wilder, right? Like he says, Turkey's paying me a lot of money, and Turkey's telling me they want the beast, they want the old Wilder who wants a body on his record, so that's what he's gonna give him, right? That's kind of where he's at.
Yeah, that's already fucking late. He didn't need Turkey to pay him money to be that way. He was that way because that's how he was. That's what I'm saying. He sounds like a rich dude that's getting fucking incentivized by fucking some more riches, and I'm not. I don't believe in that guy. It was hard for me to believe in. I want to catch a body Wilder. I believed him over. I believed in him over AJ. Um, After the second Fury fight. No, after the second, and even the first Fury fight, I was like, the dude got too excited. Like, what the fuck is going on with him? He can't. He's not in his skin. Like, I don't know. In the second fight, he just was super passive, and he's been to me passive ever since. In the first fight, he came in the first Fury fight, he came too wound up. The moment seemed to be too big. He seemed nervous as shit. He was swinging the air. He was loading up like he was fucking Clubber Lang. It made no fucking sense. Um, yeah, in the rematch, he was super passive in the fucking clinch. In the third fight, he remained super passive in the clinch. After he fought Hellenius and he knocked Hellenius out, he was like wondering if he was okay. Like, Mr. I want a body to my resume turned into like the medics and shit. I don't know. He's just a nice dude. And that's all good. Be nice. Be a nice guy that can punch real hard. But I don't think that he needs tricks. He needs wrinkles. He needs to fucking figure out to be better at his craft. And I don't think he's there. I think he still think God's gonna miracle his ass into being his fist on somebody's chin or something kind of shit.
Yeah, well, I mean that comes from probably his yes man trainer, right? Like he's not trying to change much up, So, but that's also Wilder's fault for not getting better training. So we'll see if it works out this time. But this is the last time because he pretty much said if he loses, he retires. So this might be the last time we see him.
Yeah, I think so too. What's up, Romy Rome? It's been fucking forever. There you go. I figure. And you fucking Brits, why in the fuck do you guys market your fights this way? Why am I looking at Frank Warren and goddamn Eddie Hearn on the poster with all these people? Like, what the hell happened? What is this Hearns versus fucking Frank Warren? Like, anybody gives a fuck about that? Please explain to me how you guys are like pumping this fight out. My man Wilder got a 97% KO ratio. Of course he's a fucking knockout artist. What?
Yeah.
Anyway, definitely a crossroads fight. If he's already talking about retirement, then he should probably just retire.
Well, I
Save
don't know.
himself getting knocked the
There's
fuck out on TV, as Dilly's saying.
Well, he still acts like he's hungry for belts, right? Which I think is good. Like I think if he wins, he'll feel like he has enough in him to beat AJ or Usyk. Like beating Zhang is big, bro. Like this is huge if he can knock Zhang the fuck out. So yeah,
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, I agree. It would be big if he could knock him, especially like being outweighed by 70 fucking pounds.
right.
But wait a minute. Shame on me, man. Shame on them. They're not taking a single fucking punch. How in the hell are those guys on the posters like they're the main event? Some geriatric fucking man and some silver spoon kid. Like, get the fuck out of here with this. Why is the UK like you guys just whatever they serve you, you just thank you and ask for more, huh? That's it. You're just grateful like that. Guy comes and takes a steaming pile in your chest. You're like, yeah, cool. Thank you for the warmth. I don't know. It is what it is. We do it a little bit different in the U.S. We we buck back. Fuck that shit. Anyway, yeah, Romy Rome, you're tripping with that one. Yeah, hey, Brandon, I see you coming, but we're doing boxing, man. We're not doing Looney Tunes thing. You're doing all boxing this one. Too much money on the table for Wilder not to be a part of it, and I'm with that. Listen, if that's how you rocking it, rock it that way. I'm just not picking you to fucking win no fights. That's all. And yeah, we were going into the Tyson Fury shot. We are going into the Tyson Fury fight. That fight was pretty big for me. Like that was an exciting fight. I had a fight party in it. My kid thought he won. Putting the shit on. Yeah. Yeah. Get your money. Get that money. The Fury fight, good. The two Fury fights, nice. The Joseph Parker fight, yeah. I think we were all caught up on the Wilder's career kind of trajectory. And yeah, where he is. This might be the end of him. This might be his last, like hurrah. Or maybe he makes it. We've seen a lot of all the participants across the zone and TNT. So yeah, we've seen them. I mean, we haven't seen so much of them that now it's time to show Eddie Hearn and fucking Frank Warren like they're in there fighting. You guys ain't doing shit. Stop, man. Look. All I'm saying is there's a time to celebrate suits. It's not on the poster. It's not on the fight poster. That's not when you celebrate the fucking suits. Get manager of the year, promoter of the year. You get all that shit. You get your accolades. But now you're supposed to be promoting the fighters. You're not supposed to be promoting your fucking self. And also, what's this team fucking shit? Like, what the hell is it? Team boxing? Team captains? What does team captain give you? Do you give you more money if you're the captain? Did the sheet give you like a $10 million boost for that? Do you wear an armband and shit while you're... Anyway, I'm never satisfied. I just don't understand. I'm sitting there going, okay. And also, I noticed it's pay-per-view for us. I don't understand why there's pay-per-view in the United States. That makes no fucking sense. Yeah, TNT pay-per-view. I don't even know what that is. Is it going to be in the afternoon? Like, what's the actual fight time? Let's take a look. Because this shit's in the afternoon, a boxing pay-per-view in the afternoon. This is the dumbest shit ever. Let's see. This goes Zhang. Zili Zhang versus Wilder. Okay. Whatever happened to Charlie Zelenoff? I forgot about, I didn't bring up the Charlie Z part. Okay. Watch time. Zhang airtime. Let's hold up second. No, I don't want the boxing scene bullshit. 70 pounds. Damn near 70 pounds. Okay, yes. Zili Zhang versus Wilder airtime. 2 p.m. Eastern time. What the fuck? This thing's happening at 11 o'clock in the morning? Get the fuck out of here. They really want to do a pay-per-view at 11 a.m. on Saturday. What? They're promoting a pickup game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck? Exactly, Cesar. The extra. Did you hear the extra team gets $3 million? It's 5v5. There's 5 people that split $3 million. What the fuck? What in the hell kind of math is this? Okay, I guess 600 is what, 60 grand, 600,000. The winner gets an extra 600 grand. Is that what you're saying? Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, this shit. It says Saturday one. Maybe that. Hopefully that's when just the main card. It's probably just when the main card starts. They want $70 for a fight that starts at 11 o'clock in the morning Pacific time. I would say it's 3 o'clock Eastern. So, sorry, 2 o'clock Eastern. Yes, 2 o'clock Eastern, 11 o'clock Pacific. For me, it's 11 o'clock in the morning. For Zilly, Zhang, and Wilder, $70. I think they're tripping. Okay. They're promoting a pickup game. Yeah, what the fuck? Like, teams. I bang him. Pause. Says Zilly Zhang. Okay, William Ho, I got you. Yeah, I'm not really feeling this one. Zilly Zhang outweighs the old soldier. He called him the old soldier, huh? Wait a minute. Did he change his name? Don't tell me Deontay Wilder changed his name to the old soldier. What are they doing? Where did they get old soldier from? What's boxing scene talking about? Yeah, there's a bunch of this. I don't think this fight's going to distance. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, Zhang called him. I think it's a different Deontay Wilder from the past. He was really hungry, destructive. Right now, he's an old soldier. Okay. I've been boxing one to okay. Bivol is focused. Zenad is doing his thing. Dubois came in as career heavy, and Hergovec still outweighed him by a couple pounds. Hergovic's talking about smashing people. Yeah, I don't know. Hergovic, Daniel Dubois, that's another one that's like no fucking pleasing. There's pleasing me. I listen. This is again. I'm not trying to knock what the UK's got going on. I'm just telling you that it's fucking. So it's very UK. It doesn't have anything to do with what I understand this shit to be. Like I'm looking at it going, this is unusual. This is very unusual. And I could see it, going over for the UK audience, right? I can see you guys 7 p.m. That's a really great time to watch boxing. You know how I know? Because that's generally when I watch boxing. That's I'm on the West Coast, so typically between 7 and 8. That's when the fucking fight starts. That's what I'm used to doing on the Saturday. My Saturday evening prime time is boxing. That's what you're getting. So I get that part of it. Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn, those are two, UK English, not just UK, but two English products, right? They both came up right here in merry old England, right? God save the king, all that shit. I feel you. I'm just saying, since I'm not from England or even the UK or Britain or whatever the fuck, or even the Commonwealth, this shit is fucking wild to watch. The fuck are you guys doing? But why do you need to be teams? What is happening right now? We're cool for the 600,000 man for the winning team. I get you. No, I don't know how to. No, I'm not worthy. All right, I see where you're going with this, Rome. I see. Why are you so sensitive? I'm just saying it's a little bit different than my sensibilities. It's a little bit not what I'm used to, and I was trying to figure out what, like why, what, and why. I was hoping that you, being a UK guy, you could help me out, but apparently, no, you can't. You can't help me out. What you can do is just make me feel like I'm a snob all of a sudden, like these. Instead of you guys being snobbish as hell with this fucking, with your promoters on the poster, like that's not completely condescending, completely fucking arrogant. totally fucking haughty and fucking snobbish. But okay, whatever. And you want me to pay for a pay-per-view at 11 o'clock in the morning? Like, say what you want about fucking watching the American fights at 3 o'clock in the morning or wherever the fuck they come for your time, 11 o'clock at night or 5 o'clock in the morning. You don't have to fucking pay for them. They're asking me to pay for this shit. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I probably will pay for it and tape it and record it and watch it later because I'm not like at 11 o'clock in the morning, man. I'm still doing my thing. I'm not trying to, you know what I mean? Saturday, man. I got shits to do. Right? That's like right in the middle of my like kick it, my morning constitutional, all that shit. Oh, it's not the middle of it, it's kind of the end of it, but still, it is what it is. So Brandon, oh shit, Brandon's backstage. I'll give Brandon. Come on, Brandon. Shit. I didn't see you back there. I didn't see you back there. What's up, man?
Do I have the best streams on YouTube?
I wouldn't know, but I do like them. I'm not. What you need is a judger of streams on YouTube to answer that question, and I'm not that.
I was on. I restreamed another user with another user today.
Wait, who's not a user today? Wait, what user today? What'd you say?
Gen X Jeff.
Jared Asf? I don't know who that is.
Gen X Jeff. Jeff, as in Jeff.
Oh, Jeff. I don't know who that is.
A new friend of mine.
Oh, cool. Nice. So, how's the world of Looney Tunes treating you?
I restream on his channel every day until it gets X-rated.
All right. Okay. Cool. So, any big news? How was the party for your 3,000 subs?
Actually, not too bad.
You had a good time?
Yes.
Yeah. Keep on growing, keep on grinding. I don't know if anybody who comes to the stream don't know, but this is Brandon. He does Looney Tunes. Should go check over there if you want to, wax nostalgic for a minute. Watch some, funny cartoons. He's got old ones. He's got new ones. Well, actually, what's the newest one you have? What's the most latest?
2010?
I mean, not the latest Jab, but when's the earliest? Or I guess the oldest. Not the what is it? The most recent cartoon. 1980s.
2010.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, what did I say? The most recent cartoons he has from the 80s. So some of you people won't have been born in the 80s. Some of you are 90s babies, like Marky Dan, who wants to like get off of work and come on here and talk his crap.
My sub count is now 3,039.
3,039. Well, keep on grinding, man. Keep on grinding. Congratulations. Drop your link. I am going to wrap this one up.
And what version of StreamYard do you have?
Sorry, one more time.
What version of StreamYard do you have?
What version of StreamYard do I have? I don't know.
What version of StreamYard do you have?
Yeah, no, I understood the question. I don't know what version of StreamYard I have.
Mine is the free version that only allows 6.
Oh no, I can have 10.
When there's 10 people here, this will start to go X-rated.
It could get X-rated just between me and you. You never know. I never know what you're gonna say. You might start talking about Petunia Pig or something in some kind of way. I don't know what's gonna come out of your mouth next, Brandon.
Yes.
But I trust you. You can get X-rated on here. I won't kick you off. I won't reprimand you. You won't get scolded. You're all good. You can even get NC-17. You can go whatever rating you want to be. Go ahead, Brandon.
My channel's G-rated.
Yeah, but you're not on your channel though. You're on this channel, and this channel is it's OG rated, which means as long as you can accept the consequences for your words, go ahead and speak them.
And there's no restream button.
There's no what?
This one does not have a restream button.
Oh, restream. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Restream this over to my channel.
But yeah, man. I've been live for a while here, for a few hours. I know some just like to hang out and do like marathon streams, and I don't mind it, but I'm not doing it today. I need for boxing to give me a little bit more for me to give back. Asking like $70 at 11 o'clock in the morning for Zilly Zhang and a whole bunch of fucking people. I don't care. But I do like the Daniel Dubois Hrgovic fight. I do want to see that fight too. So I like the heavyweights. I do like it. Fuck it. Yeah, I'll do it. Show that the American fight fan is still out here. We still live. We're still live in HD. But yo, thanks for stopping by. I am.
Do you have a favorite Looney Tunes character?
Huh? My favorite Looney Tunes character? You know what my favorite Looney Tunes? You know what that is.
Bugs Bunny.
Yes, sir. And yours is Wile E. Coyote. Super genius.
Yep. What were you doing with 25 people on your panel?
With 24 people on the panel, I would let each person have their time to talk. And if there's too much over talking, I would mute people. I'd send them backstage. I'd do all kinds of stuff in order to keep the
what
panel
about 25
going.
mixed Smiths?
25 who, what?
25 mixed Smiths.
I don't know. I probably just let them talk to one another. Not too much.
What about 25 brains?
Yeah. I think you guys know how to behave also. I don't think I have to do too much.
It'll be peaceful. We'll have like 100,000 subs.
Okay. I don't know, Brandon, but guess what?
What?
I've done enough for the YouTube boxing community at this juncture. So I'm going to go live my life outside of the internet. I hope all of you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and you have a gorgeous weekend. We have a big boxing weekend, and I'll see you there. All right? Laters, guys. Peace.